Glory. Glory. That's what's next for me. None of these guys want to fight me. I'll fight Crawford at a catchweight. What's up then? I'm here. I'm ready. Always been ready. I'm hungry. I'm younger. I'm prettier. And, shoot, two-time first male undisputed world champion at 25.
Now, Keyshawn has no problem going up to fight you, just like you'd have no problem going up. Is that a possible fight?
Come on, we're talking about a lightweight. We're talking about a lightweight over here. He hasn't done anything, just like Vasily Lomachenko told me. If you want to fight me, you got to get a title. Get a world title. If you want to fight the king, go ahead, get the world title. I'm not going to give it to you guys for what? You guys want it easy. Everybody want it easy.
What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So I was listening to my guy Punch Drunk Boxing, and I'm not gonna play a clip from his interview with Teofimo Lopez Sr. because he didn't message me back. I asked him if if it would be okay, but he didn't hit me back. Normally he'll hit me back, but he might be busy or whatnot. But so I'm not gonna play a clip from it. But what I am gonna do is play a different clip for where Teofimo Lopez Sr. was talking about Terence Crawford. But I'm gonna speak on him saying that basically Terence Crawford is afraid of losing against Teofimo Lopez, man. It's just a whole bunch of stuff. Now, the reason why I played the first clip that you heard was after Teofimo defeated Jermaine Ortiz. The reason why I played that clip is because notice how he stated that we could fight. He could fight Terence Crawford at a catchweight. Now, I don't know what weight. I don't know what weight he's talking about. Someone said he could fight him at a catchweight of 145. But if that's the case, bro, I would lose a lot of respect for Teofimo Lopez because, bro, you don't call out a fighter, but then like you in a different weight class, but then tell him, oh yeah, you can meet me at a catchweight. Like, bro, you called him out. If you call him out, you got to go see him at whatever weight he's in. Otherwise, you don't need to be calling him out, right? But I'm gonna go ahead and play this clip of what Teofimo Lopez Sr. had to say about Terence Crawford, and then I'm gonna go ahead and speak on it. All right.
Questioning us, they should be questioning people that haven't been doing it the way we've been doing it. You know, my son is 2 times undisputed champion, 2 lenient belts. You know, so he beat the man that was the man at 2 weight divisions. You know, and we want to do it again. You know, we've been calling out Terence Crawford, and I know my son could beat him. You know, he's too fast for him and too strong. So, you know, I mean, I don't take nothing away from Terence Crawford. I mean, to me, he's the best fighter right now on the planet, and that's why we want to face the best. You know, and people can't put us down because we want to do that. You know, they laughed at us when we wanted Loma. They laughed at us when we wanted Josh Taylor. You know, so they're laughing at us because we want Terence Crawford. You know, why not? You know, that's only one weight division up there. You know, I see that fight more easier to make than the fight between, you know, him and Canelo. So, you know, which is 3 weight divisions on top. So right now, I'm just concentrated on Jermaine Ortiz right now.
Now, first of all, bro, I am so sick of them. Like, bro, I don't know what it is about father-son combinations, but it's always, in boxing, it's always like, when you have this father-son duo, if you guys notice, it's always like, the father's always saying some crazy, outlandish stuff. A lot of times, when you have the father-son duo, it's like, a lot of times, the son is quiet, but the father is the one that gets the slack, which ultimately causes the son to get slack. If you don't believe me, you got Danny Garcia, Angel Garcia, right? Robert Guerrero, Ruben Guerrero, right? I couldn't stand Ruben Guerrero, dude. Just like I couldn't stand the stuff that he was doing. Who else? Danny Garcia, Angel Garcia. Chris Eubank Jr., Chris Eubank Sr. You know what I'm saying? Like who did I say? Oh, Sean Porter, Kenny Porter. And you know what's funny, bro, is Keith Thurman beat 3 of those names that I just said: Sean Porter, Kenny Porter, Robert Guerrero, Ruben Guerrero, and Angel Garcia and Danny Garcia. That's crazy. Shout out to Keith Thurman. But yeah, you know, a lot of times, like, the father would just say some outlay. I could literally name something that all of those fighters, maybe with the exception of Kenny Porter, because Kenny Porter is more realistic, but something that all of those fathers said that'll have you be like, bro, what the hell? But regardless, man, listen, bro. And Teofimo Lopez Sr. is probably the most delusional one out of all of them, bro. Like, the mere fact that you would think, like, what gives you the, like, In the interview with Punch Drunk, y'all go make sure y'all check that interview out and go subscribe to my guy, bro. Punch Drunk is a homie of mine, bro. I support him. I like him a lot, bro. I look up to his channel a lot. That's my guy. But in the interview, he was saying that Terence Crawford was afraid, or felt like he was afraid that Terence Crawford was afraid to lose to Tio. But my whole thing is, bro, what would give you the indication of that, bro? Terence Crawford has knocked out every guy that he fought at 147. And I know that Teofimo tried to lie and say that, you know, or not try to lie, but he tries to downplay each opponent of Terence Crawford. But bro, that only works for so long, bro, because bro, at the end of the day, Terence Crawford got in there with Sean Porter. He got in there with Errol Spence. It doesn't matter about how you feel about Errol Spence, bro. The fact is, bro, that was a fight that everybody wanted. He got in there with Kell Brook. You know, he got in there with Josecito Lopez. He got in there with I'm sorry. I meant to say Jose Benavidez. He got in there with Mean Machine, like, bro. And Mean Machine is a good fighter, as well. But you know, like, I just don't like the angle that they're going, bro, because it seriously, to me, I feel like it's jealousy, because once again, Terence Crawford actually did something that they want credit for. You know, in that same interview, you heard Teofimo say, oh, we're two-time undisputed. You are not two-time undisputed, bro. What belts have you held at 140 other than the WBO title? You're not, so you can't give yourself credit for something that you haven't done. Yes, you did beat the man, bro. I give you all credit for that. You beat Josh Taylor. You look damn good doing it. But Josh Taylor did not have the WBC, the WBA, or the IBF title. So therefore, bro, you don't get credit for something that you didn't do. And that's the thing that just irritates me about that, man. Like, I don't like that, bro. And it's just jealousy, bro. In the history books, when it's all said and done, bro, Terence Crawford held all those titles at 140. WBC, WBO, WBA, and IBF. He held all those titles at one time, right? And at 147. Teofimo Lopez did not do that. He didn't do it. So, I mean, I'm sorry, but he did not. He is not the first male fighter to become undisputed in two different weight classes. As a matter of fact, he's not undisputed in one weight class, in my honest opinion, bro. Well, it's a fact that he didn't fight for the WBC title. He fought for a franchise status. The franchise is not a title, it's a status. So, I mean, it's just, but I blame Mauricio Suleiman on that more than I blame Teofimo on that. That's not his fault. That's Mauricio Suleiman's fault for just making those just dumb, anyways, throwing confusion in the boxing. All right, look. If Teofimo is serious about fighting, I always say this, bro. If you're serious about fighting somebody in a bigger weight class, move up to that weight class and fight somebody. And if he really wants to be taken serious at 147, move up and fight Jaron Boots Ennis, bro. If you were to fight Jaron Boots Ennis, bro, and beat Jaron Boots Ennis, bro, nobody would take you as a joke, bro. But you can't just hop up or just call out a fighter at a bigger weight class, and then, for one, first of all, say y'all can meet at a catchweight at 145. Like, no. Or you can't call out anybody at a different weight class and say you got to meet me at a catchweight. Like, that was like, you know, when Chad Dawson called out Andre Ward. Andre Ward was only fighting at 168. Chad Dawson was at 175. Chad Dawson was like, you know, we can do it at a catchweight. Or he was like, or I could come down to 168. Like, no, you got to come down to 168 because you called him out. You know what I'm saying? You can't, like, I don't like when fighters do that, bro. No, like, you don't try to change the drift now and say you can fight him at a catch. No, go up to 147. You know, unless if you were talking about in between 147 and 154, then, you know, I don't know, maybe that's up to Terence Crawford. But I just don't see what does Terence Crawford get out of fighting Teofimo at this particular time. That's not a huge fight. Especially after the performance that Teofimo just had. It doesn't do big numbers because how many people did Teofimo fight in front of? Like, what, 5,000? Like, bro, it's not like he's drawing in 10, 20,000 people in the crowd, bro, and is doing these astronomical numbers, bro. Like, so I just don't see. I don't know. Personally, if you're asking me, fighting Teofimo Lopez is moving backwards because Terence Crawford gets nothing out of it, bro. It's not he doesn't get a belt in a different weight class or anything like that. It's just Terence Crawford gets nothing out of fighting and beating Teofimo Lopez. Plus, just being honest, we all know who would win that fight. Teofimo Lopez struggles with guys that are movers. Terence Crawford does everything. So it's no way. Come on, man. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. Would you even want to see this fight? I don't think we would, but what do I know?